Consciousness is a state of being when an individual is awakened to their place historically, culturally, socio-politically, and spiritually in the diaspora.
'47. The president. We allow, and when I say we, this ain't me because I ain't vote for him. But I'm saying we because I'm a part of, and you're a part of, and any American that is here in this country, we are part of that we the people. Whether we want to accept that or not. And under what the founding fathers said they would. This is just other areas of this consciousness thing that, for me, like, I didn't write it. I researched it. I read it. I understand it. And I see what the intent was versus what we have today. Is kind of don't match. With we allowed 47 and 45, because he both of them, we allowed that to happen. We continue to, he being a dictator, he doing, well, I didn't write it. I remember in American government, and when they were teaching us about the Constitution and Declaration of Independence and Bill of Rights, etc., there's a portion that's in there that, paraphrasing, anytime government becomes detrimental to the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness of the people have the right to abolish and establish new government that supports the people in them and their happiness, pursuit of happiness, life, and liberty. But as soon as you try to do that, long and short, and let's be rational. We ain't saying go pull a January.
The time, 12:53. The first Trump supporters reach the barricades set up in front of the Capitol, demanding to be let through. A handful of cops make a brave stand, trying to hold the line, but the angry mob overwhelms them. Hundreds follow, swarming the grounds. Capitol Police are powerless. 1:15. Flag-waving Trump loyalists fill the steps and balconies. They even scale the wall. 1:33. They're in. TV anchors watching it unfold live are stunned.
It is an absolutely shameful, disgusting situation that we are witnessing.
Abolishing government, that is one of the ways to abolish government. But if we actually utilize and force this system to do what it's supposed to, which is be representative of the people, and if the people stood up and petitioned in the correct way to force your elected those senators and judges, the president himself, they literally work for you and I under that Constitution. So that's where this fight comes in, whether you're a conscious person or not. Unconscious, yeah, let's go blow something up and throw some stones and rocks, and yeah, that's a part of it. And it may come to that. But there are democratic ways, like putting together whole petitions. Hey, you're not doing your job, Mr. or Mrs. Senator, and we want you gone. But we don't have that type of power because people aren't conscious in that manner. They don't look at what they was taught in American government class. Like, wait a minute, these things, this electorate college stuff, that ain't. I thought it was the vote of the people. How did these things happen? Because we allow the government to do what they want to. Because we aren't conscious enough and we don't utilize the systems as they're set up to implement the changes that benefit us. But everybody else does. Case in point for me, real big one. Most recent, the LGBTQ community. People's lifestyles, hey, as long as it ain't got nothing to do with me, the point, that community, they had needs. that needed to be addressed, and they banded together, and now the government respects very greatly the request of that LGBTQ community. Why can't we do that? It's because they were more conscious about what are our pain points. How are we going to band together to get some real change and actually implementing that? Us, as a people, because the information is kept under wraps, put it in a book, put it in a paper, put it anywhere other than Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Telegram, Negroes ain't gonna find it most of the time. That's the difference for me, for us. We have to be engaged. We have to understand the systems so that we can act and do better, to get better results. And it might start out, I guess for lack of better word, it might start out as a solo, but it needs to turn into a choir. The individuals that may have levels of consciousness and trying to do the work to bring that level of consciousness to others is a difficult task. And sometimes you even attack like, oh, you being all uppity neat. No, you have to be knowledgeable. We all should be knowledgeable. Acting from a position of, I understand certain systems. Voting, for instance. Do I like voting? Not really. Because I'm seeing how exactly what I'm talking about, this system of things is not working as intended. But I still go out every time there's voting and I vote. Why? I can complain about X, Y, or Z because my forefathers and foremothers who suffered to allow me to have the right in and of itself to vote.
That's when the town of Ocoee was destroyed because of the African Americans wanting to vote there.
Ocoee, just outside of Orlando, is the site of what is now called the Ocoee Massacre.
In Ocoee, there was a black community, 2 sections of town where blacks lived, and many had registered to vote. And a man named Moses Norman, a wealthy black man, went to exercise his right to vote, and he was turned away from the polls.
When he again tried to vote, he was turned away by white residents, including members of the KKK. Norman sought refuge with July Perry, another prominent citizen in Ocoee's black community. A mob arrived at Perry's home, and a gunfight ensued. The mob set fire to area homes and churches.
One section of the town is basically going to be wiped out. July Perry will be killed, hung up to a tree or a pole or something. And of course, we don't know exactly how many people were killed as a result of that.
The Ocoee Massacre was one of many attacks on black communities across the U.S.
I owe them at least going out the way, even though I don't. First one to tell you, I have no confidence in the system of voting. I don't. Because I've seen how when we do go out and vote for those things, or even being tricked into, yeah, I should go and vote for this one or that one, our needs still aren't met. So in that, I can't stand the voting system at all. But I go out and vote all the time with the intent of, if you're not a part of the process, you have nothing to say. Don't sit back and cry about what. Make an attempt at utilizing the system and then figure out, okay, if it's not working like you intended to, figure out what adjustments need to be made. Like, I don't know, us putting those petitions together for any of those United States representatives or senators or presidents or governors or whatever elected politician. Hey, you're not doing your job. Either do your job or we need you to get out the way. until we as a people become conscious on that level, we're going to continue to get what we get. You want ICE out of your neighborhoods? Like here recently, they literally we had the opportunity to get ICE out of all of the United States. You know why? Because they was voting on the Department of Homeland Security's funding for ICE. If ICE doesn't have any money, how can they operate? But we didn't go out and do our due diligence and say, no, we don't want you. Hey, Mr. Sen, don't vote on that bill. We didn't go do that. Matter of fact, they didn't put it out there on TV. They didn't put it on the news that, hey, House Bill, whatever the bill was, it's coming up to be re-voted on, and hey, people logic like, oh, no money, they can't do. Oh, let me go get on my senators and tell them no, we don't want you to refund their department. So we continue to get what we get, and we upset when unfortunately the individuals that's fighting get killed in the street, or real legitimately legal immigrants who come from other countries, but under the banner of ICE you look like you're an illegal citizen, so we're going to take you through all this other foolishness only to say, oh, you know what, we sorry, never mind. You good. No. You just disrupted my whole life. And it's just a sorry, oh, our bad.